Hey, hey, thanks for clicking on Hey Melissa Crochets. Welcome to week 3 of 31 skeins, 31 days. I appreciate you clicking on this video. If you haven't watched week 1 and week 2, definitely, you don't have to start there, but I would love for you to start there. I'll try to remember to put a card up here for week 2, so like last Sunday's video. I decided that in December I really want to stash bust basically all of my worsted weight yarn. So it's this top shelf right here, and then the one all the way down here. And then there's a few still over here. So I really want to get rid of those because I just don't use worsted weight yarn a whole lot in my cardigans. I really like to make cardigans and some blankets and stuff for charity, but I don't use a lot of acrylic yarn, or worsted weight, I guess. But I get a lot of it for free from my workplace. I work for Spin Ray Yarns in Listowel, Ontario. So our brands are all the brands that are on yarnspirations.com. So yeah, it accumulates really fast, and if you've worked with a lot of worsted weight, you know that using it up is not an easy feat, because since it's so thin and there's so many yards to a skein, it's really hard to use up. So during the month of December, we're using it all up. It's been really fun because I've been getting my puppy dog Larry to pick a little piece of paper with the projects on and a little piece of paper with the yarn on, and then we put them together and that's the project for the day. And it's been going really well. I can't remember what day we're on. I think this will be like day 14 that I'm gonna film in just a second in a separate clip. So I'm trying to say, oh my goodness. Feel free to go back and watch those videos. I'm gonna put like an arch. Obviously you've already seen it because I've been talking of last week's projects. I did that for the last video I did for week 1, but these are week 2 projects up here. So that was really fun for me to do. Took me a while to figure it out on Canva, but I got it. So I'm proud of myself for that. But thank you so much for clicking on this video. How about we get into week 3 and figure out what all the projects are gonna be. Also, before we do that, could you please like and subscribe? I would really appreciate it. Every time that I forget to say it, nobody ever does, but when I do mention it, people usually do. So please and thank you, I would appreciate it. I'm over 200 subscribers now, so whoop whoop. I'm still enjoying YouTube. It's just, I get talking about yarn out of my system. I mean, there's only so many coworkers, even at a yarn manufacturing place, that, you know, knit and crochet. So I get to talk about it a little bit at work, but not as often as I would like to. So at least this gets it out of my system, and, you know, stash busting, and, you know, a lot of these projects are going to charity and some friends and some stocking stuffers, etc. So please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. We ended week 2 on a cliffhanger, and I had pulled this, well, I didn't, did I pull this one? I can't remember if I did or if Larry did. I think I did, because he was sleeping in yesterday. So yeah, we ended on cliffhanger, and it was a blessing bag. And basically that means mittens, a scarf, and a hat are gonna go into like a big Ziploc bag that I'm gonna keep in my car. And then the next time I'm in the city and I see somebody who's without a home, or, you know, needs some warmth, I usually give them the bag of these items. So I got the idea from my friend Donna. She lives in London, Ontario, and she runs a charity. She kind of retired from it, but she's still kind of doing it. She's just such a good heart that she's never gonna stop. She's in her 80s and she'll never stop, but her volunteers have taken it over, so that's really nice. So they do the exact same thing with the blessing bag, and they add, like, you know, like bottled water or like a granola bar. I probably will try to add some of those things as well. I just don't have any right now to, like, you know, see, this is what I'm putting in. I don't have a bag. So this is the blessing bag, and it turned out really well, actually. So on the scarf and on the mittens, I double stranded, and I've never done this before, but I'd seen somebody say on a Facebook group that if you double strand blanket yarn with a worsted 4-weight acrylic, it gives it a lot more structure. And they were so right, because this scarf is very, very structured. Usually, like, Bernat blanket yarn is very, you know, fluffy and beautiful. I mean, like, it is still beautiful, but I double stranded it with this yarn up here, and it was the Red Heart Super Saver Biddy stripes in the color Mermaid, and it looked really cute. I really like it with this blanket yarn. And then this is like the blue color. I wanted to do it half and half, but it didn't turn out that way, but that's okay. They're not gonna care. And then the mittens I used, I think it's called Country Blue or Countryside or Country Style, I don't know. And then again with the same worsted weight yarn. And then the toque is the worsted weight yarn, double stranded, both the same shade, because I had like a little cake and then I had a full skein. So there you have it. That was the project of the day for yesterday. So now we're gonna pull the project for today. So today is Sunday, December 15th, which reminds me I have to text my boss who's on mat leave. Today's her birthday. So I gotta text her. I keep forgetting. So it looks like I'm gonna be pulling the things myself because the puppy dog is taking a nap on the floor and he's like, no, screw you. So I'm gonna do that myself. So this is the project for today, Sunday, December 14th. Okay, got the project. And now I'm gonna pick the yarn without looking. Okay, got the yarn. Okay, so with this yarn, okay, that is Berry Pooling by Red Heart Super Saver Stripes, I want to say. We are going to make a winter cowl. Oh, we gotta have 3 strands for this though. Okay, so that's gonna go towards a winter cowl. So we're gonna put that aside over here and we're gonna pick again, basically. So here we go. Okay, I got one. And then yarn. The yarn. Okay. So with this yarn, I don't remember what this one is. I'll take a look. This yarn, we are going to be making a scarf for charity. I might actually end up double stranding it with blanket yarn because it turned out so nice on the one that I just showed you guys. So let me grab this yarn because I don't remember which one it is. I completely forgot I had ordered this. I had ordered a whole bunch of colors that look exactly the same to me because of my partial color blindness. I can't tell different shades apart. So there's, I don't know how many different shades and colorways of Red Heart Super Saver stripes or jumbo or basically any Red Heart Super Saver is not solid. A lot of them are like green and blue and they all look the same to me. So what can you do? So I had ordered a whole bunch just to see the difference in with my 2 eyeballs. So this one is called Wildflower. It's a really nice yarn. So we'll see. I don't know. I might double strand it like with itself. So, you know, kind of make this into 2 small cakes with my Stanwood winder over there. Or I might double strand it with a blanket yarn because that's really nice and warm. I probably will end up doing that because honestly it worked really nice with the one I just showed you. And it's nice to add like the structure and the warmth of the blanket yarn because this is, as I said, for charity. So it'll be going to somebody who likely is unhoused or, you know, doesn't have heat in their home or something. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. So that is the project for today. Good morning. Today is Monday, December 16th, and we're going to pick the project for the day. All right, sorry, can you pick the yarn? Can you pick one? Thank you. Now we're going to pick the project. Okay. Can you pick the project, sir? He sees another dog walking by. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we did end up picking 2 projects. I'm just going to put one back. I got one in my hand. Okay, so today we are making something for a friend. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we got to figure out what we're making. What we're making it with, hopefully will give you inspiration, is... Okay, all right. This will be a challenge for me. Let me grab the yarn and show it to you. Okay, so this is Cotton Fair by Premier. I got it at the Mary Maxim tent sale, and I thought it was like more cotton than it is. It's 52% cotton, 48% acrylic. And it's a nice yarn, don't get me wrong, but I just have never used that thick of a yarn in that blend. Like Cairn Cotton Cakes is the same, but it's less thick. Like it's like a 3 weight, and this is like a 5 weight. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this today. I have somebody in mind, like, because this yarn is kind of inspiring. I might make her something. There's a chickie at work who just is going through a bit of a rough time. She's going through a rough time right now. And then maybe I can make her something out of this because this will look good on her. It is now the evening of December 16th, and I'm very, very, very excited to film this little segment because I'm very excited to be done with this yarn. Remember we talked about it this morning? I was excited to use it, and then I started using it, and look at that. We're going to count the plies together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different plies in this yarn. And all it did was split. That's it. Like, I made half a mitten at lunch today and took 45 minutes because that's how much it was splitting. So I was like, okay, I can't work with this. I'm not. And then I was like, okay, Melissa, it's a bit of a challenge. You'll be fine. Just finish. So basically, it took me close to probably 4 hours to make 1.5 mittens. And like usually they're done in like 45-ish minutes, you know, depending on the yarn. So I finally got them done, and I'm donating the rest of that yarn. I only have, say, half a skein left, and then I have 2 more in a different color, but I am donating those because I'm not even going to do charity beanies with them because that's how bad that yarn was, and I hate it. You ever hated yarn so much? Please tell me you've hated a yarn this much. Comment below, what yarn did you hate? Because I want to know. Was it Cotton Fair by Premier? Maybe I just got a bad skein plus another skein because they both split, so whatever. But I got the mittens done, so that's nice. So tonight I intend to wrap them in wrapping paper, like Christmas wrapping paper, and then I'm going to put them on my coworker's desk. She has no idea that this is happening. And I'm going to put 2 so-and-so from Santa Claus. She's going to know it's me. I'm sure she'll know it's me. There are a few other people in the office that knit and crochet, but we'll see. She also crochets herself, but not often. So I made her mittens and an ear warmer. I'm really liking making these ear warmers. They're pretty addicting. This one didn't turn out the best, but it's nice. It'll still look cute on her, so matching mitten and ear warmers, because this was the project of the day. If you remember, it was something for a friend, so that was really nice. I am going to cheat for tomorrow, and I am going to it's going to be a busy day at work tomorrow, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to like pick up and put a stitch or 2 in. So I'm going to do hexagons tomorrow for Tuesday, December 17th, and no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what I'm doing tomorrow, but we can pick the yarn together, so that'd be nice. So let's do that now. If this angle looks a bit different, it is. I got a new tripod, and it's really nice, but it's very tall. So, okay, let's pick the yarn together. How I got in there. Okay, pick the yarn together. Okay, pick one. The sump pump is emptying, and now he's interested. Okay, can you pick a yarn? Yes, pick one. Thank you. Oh, you picked 2. Okay. Oh, 3. Alright, so I'm going to go for the one that's really wet. Because he had it in his mouth. Okay, so the yarn we're going to make hexagons with tomorrow is... Oh, okay. This is Red Heart Super Saver Ombre. And I can't remember the color name. I'll grab it, though. I knew it was something funny, so I didn't want to guess. The color is Jazzy. So, it is a nice pink. I do like this one. It's really pretty. So I'll be making some hexagons with Jazzy. I hope everybody had a great Tuesday. I know by the time you're seeing this, Tuesday will be long gone, but it was a good day here. I didn't get any of this done at work today, not even on my lunch break, because I didn't get a lunch break because it was our annual Christmas party today, and doing what I do for a job, I'm involved heavily, so that's okay. I got 4 ombre pink Jazzy, that's what it was called. That one up there, Jazzy Pink, done for today, and I'm gonna call it quits at 4 because this color is so pretty. I want to save some for some charity toques or charity mittens or whatever. So that's the project of the day for Tuesday, December 17th, and we're gonna pick the project for tomorrow. First, we're gonna pick the project. Okay, sir. Thank you. Well, you picked 2. I'll pick this one. Thank you. Good boy. Thank you, good boy. With this yarn, oh, okay. Remember what that is, but I'll grab it. With this yarn, we are making a square for the charity that I support to use. Here's the yarn. I believe I got it, I want to say I thrifted this one months ago. If you look through my thrifting videos, maybe you'll find it. So it is partially used, but I figure we could just make a square for the charity to use. Not sure what stitch I'll use. Maybe a granny square, continuous, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe I'll practice some stitches and do up a square. So that will be the project for Wednesday, December 18th. Today was just as crazy as yesterday with, you know, work and everything. So I never got anything done on my lunch break because like office staff today had their Christmas party. So I was part of that, of course. So never got anything done at work today. So when I got home, I had brought my coworker's dog home. I'll insert a picture of the two dudes playing. So his name is Clark, and him and Larry are best friends. And it worked out because it's Clark's birthday today, so they got a little play date. And then I went and got my hair cut and returned him to his home. So as they were playing, I was just watching YouTube on my desktop here, and I made, I guess I made one at work. I made the 5 rows at work. I got 3, 4 rows done of that yarn. The yarn is all gone now, so haha, another skein used. And then I also did 2 hexagons. So I'll put a black border around those and add them to my pile of hexagons. I was just kind of getting bored with squares, so hexagons it was. So let's pick the yarn for tomorrow. Larry's in the kitchen eating right now, but I'm sure if I call him in, he'll come running. Hey Larry, can you pick the yarn for tomorrow? He's tired from his play date. Pick one. Thank you. Good boy. Hey, eat it. I go. Thank you. Okay, so I can take the really wet one and use that. Next is the yarn. Okay, pick one. Thank you. Good boy. Thank you. Here's your good boy. Okay, you can go back to eating if you want. Sorry to disturb your mealtime, sir. Good boy. Okay, so we are making 4-row hexagons. That's fine. We are using the yarn. Oh, okay, Burnett Premium. I believe this is the color Robin's Egg, but let me grab it. I was wrong. It's actually the color Baby Aqua, but I also do have Robin's Egg. So, but I will be using Baby Aqua because that's the color that was chosen by Larry. So this is the color for Thursday, December 19th. Yes, Thursday the 19th is going to be Baby Aqua. Something I want to mention, so remember the other day, my project was make something for a friend. I made something for a chickie at the office. I made mittens and an ear warmer out of that terrible yarn. What was it, Cotton Fair by Premier. Her sister also works with us, and she's seen them. She's like, oh, Melissa made you those? And she was like, well, Melissa didn't tell me that she made them. And she wouldn't tell me that she made them. She said they're from Santa. But we all know it was Melissa. So that was cute, right? So their mom also works with us. And so there's 3 of them in the office. And so her mom came down and she was like, oh, she's a little butthurt that, you know, you made something for her sister, not for her. And I had said, I just picked someone random at the office. So I messaged the other sister tonight and I had said, if you want me to make you a pair of mittens and an ear warmer, I'm happy to do it. I said, I'm challenging myself in December to use up this yarn and to, you know, make something each day. I never mentioned my YouTube video to people, or YouTube channel, whatever, in person. And so I sent her pictures of the yarn, the worsted weight stuff, and I had said pick from this yarn, and she was like, okay, I just want like the hot pink one, right? Like it's like a solid color. I'm pretty sure it's Red Heart Super Saver. And I was like, so boring. I was like, I'm not making a solid color for you. And then she's like, oh, I really like it though. And I was like, well, I'm gonna mix it with like an ombre pink. So that jazzy over there, you can see I still have some left. So I get a double strand this time instead of doing single strand. Just because it is a 4 weight. So yeah, that'll be nice. I'll do that for her. That'll help me use up some yarn. That'll be part of my December challenge. I need to decide what day I'm going to try to sneak that in, just because this week at work is just as you've heard, is a bit of a poo show. Something I will talk about, you're probably thinking, Melissa, why don't you mention YouTube channel to people? And if you watched my videos before, I have talked about this a little bit. I don't want people watching my YouTube channel just to, like, you know, watch me, Melissa, as a charismatic person and a friend. I want people to discover me on YouTube that I already love knitting and crocheting and yarn and textiles, because we have a common interest, you and I. But when I had my own sewing business for how many years, like, I had a really good following. I had like dedicated customers and stuff, and like my Instagram has, you know, a few thousand followers, and you know, I'm a charismatic person. A lot of people know me around town. Let's put it that way. Like, people know me. One, because of my job. Two, because of my old business, and you know, we live in a small community. So I'm not going to go around talking about my YouTube channel and then have everybody like local watch it. Like, I just don't want that. It may not make sense to a lot of people, but to me it does, and that's just the way I like it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. So now I have another project to do. I told her I wouldn't get it up before Christmas. It's only like less than a week until Christmas. No, 1 week till Christmas. Today's the 18th. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Something else I should mention as well is the other day, if you remember, we pulled this one, charity scarf. It's still sitting on my kitchen table. I am double stranding it right now with the Bernat blanket yarn, but it's been such a crazy week at work, and then crazy in the evening because, you know, you're trying to fit in appointments before Christmas and stuff, that it's a work in progress, but I will get there. So good times. Good evening. It is Thursday, December 19th, and since we were going to do the baby aqua today, I have to show you I got absolutely nothing done, because every year at work when the, you know, big celebrations are done, I'm like, oh, finally it's done, thank God. But then every year I forget that my part comes afterwards, and like I have to divvy out the raffle prizes and, you know, get people to sign off for them, and basically it'll be happening for the next 2 weeks because there's like a lot of prizes and blah blah blah. So, and you know, plus my regular job. So I didn't get any of this done today, even touch my yarn at all until right now. So this is gonna be the project for tomorrow, because tonight I really need / want to start on my aunt's cardigan that I'm making her for Christmas. She's seen it at one of the events that I did, and she was like, oh, I love this one, but it wouldn't fit over her cans, her jugs, her boobies. So I said, I'll make you one for Christmas. So she picked out the colors, and I already have them wound into little cakes because they were on those stupid Ogos. Remember those circle things? Nothing positive to say about those, so I'm not going to bother. But on a positive note, I finished the charity scarf that we had started, I think, on Sunday, I want to say. Maybe Monday. I don't remember what day now. So it's part purple, part blue. And then I had double stranded with this, if you remember. It's Wildflower Red Heart Super Saver. So it turned out quite nice. I do like it. I have a little bit left of that Wildflower skein. It's right there next to that pink one. So it's nice to get that all finished up. Larry's at my feet right now sniffing my socks because I just had an Indian head massage. I had it years ago, but then there's a girl locally doing it now, so that was great. And they have a dog at their house, so Larry smells their dog on my socks. I never got to meet their dog, though. I'm so sad about it. I was like, if your dog's around, I'd love to meet him, but I guess he was upstairs with their daughter, his favorite person, so maybe next time. So that's my plan for this evening, and then I'll take this skein to work with me tomorrow. Maybe I can get some things done. It's Friday. Hopefully nobody else will be around, and I can, you know, kind of do my own thing, including some cleaning and all the other stuff I have to do. Well, that I prefer to do when other people aren't around. You know, cleaning, organizing, you know, moving things here, moving things there without people in my way, or them seeing where I hide the good office supplies. And by that, I mean like calculators. They walk real fast if I put them in the cupboards. So I keep those hidden. Same with scissors, rulers, staplers. Yeah, so hopefully I can get some of my little December project done tomorrow. There you have it. That's my segment for this evening. So that means we're not going to pick a yarn for tomorrow because we're going to be doing this one again. But that's okay. I knew this would happen at some point. But I will continue this series. I am still enjoying it. Good evening from Melissa and Larry. He's very needy tonight, aren't you? You needy boy? I love you. Hi. So it's Friday, December 20th. 5 days till Christmas. And I finally got to do a little bit of crocheting today. So that was nice. It felt good. I missed it yesterday. You see the tail in the background. That'll be so cute. My last guy, Boomhammer, was a purebred Old English sheepdog, and his tail was docked like a few days after birth. So he had like a little nubby, which we do miss quite a bit, but Larry's tail is also fun. So, as you can see, I got some yarn used. Woohoo, that's exciting. I did 4 hexagons, just in that nice baby aqua color. It's Bernat Premium. It's an acrylic yarn. Bernat Premium is my favorite acrylic. It is really nice stuff. Oh, I dropped one. So 4 in total finished up. You know, before I made these, I really was like, I really don't want to put that hexagon blanket together. You know, I'm gonna send it off to charity and they can put it together. But now I really want to see it done after I've finished these. Just because, like, I have some variegated, I have some solids, I have some like ombre, like the pink one from a few days ago that was like an ombre yarn. So it's gonna be a fun like arrangement of yarns. I'm not saying that I am gonna be the one to put it together because, you know, it's just a random thought I'm having. And then when I'm gonna attempt to do it, I'm gonna be like, I'm not doing this. I know myself, and that's gonna happen. Especially putting all the black borders together. I don't want to do that. But the charity is always thankful for whatever I give them. Speaking of, I finished these 4, and then this is all the black acrylic yarn that I had left. I do have, I think, like half a skein still up on my shelf, but talk about winning yarn chicken. I lose yarn chicken so much, I swear. Like, probably like 3 or 4 times a week. And it's so frustrating. And if you're watching this video, I know you can relate. So, got those all finished up. Something else I want to talk about this evening is I printed off some more strips so that I can put into the project bucket for Larry to choose from. Just because I looked through the project bucket and I was like, there's really not a lot left. I do plan to do this throughout the entire month, not just up until Christmas. So we have how many days left? 11 more days of this. So I am excited. It's still going really well. I'm excited to be using up my yarn. And then at the end of this video, I will do another update on my shelf. I did that at the end of week 2. And then I was like, okay, it's fun to see the progress. I wish I had done it at the very first video, like before I started this, but I didn't. But I think it's fun to see it like deplete over time. So that'll be really good. Something I do want to talk about as well, third thing, I guess. There are quite a few like skeins of yarn that obviously didn't take up the whole skein of yarn to do like 4 hexagons. So what am I doing with these leftover skeins? So what I have been doing is I have been winding them on my stand lid over here, yarn winder, making them into little mini cakes, and then I'm going to use those for charity beanies, likely next year because it's already 11 days until the end of the year. But yeah, they are getting used, so that's still good. If there is yarn that I really do not enjoy, like that Cotton Fair by Premier, it goes right into my bag I have over on the other side of my office that is full of yarn that I'm going to donate. So that's always nice to use up, right? It's only about 5 p.m. right now, so I do want to crochet something else tonight. I am still working on my aunt's cardigan, of course. I only started it yesterday. And I will get it done before I see her unboxing day. I have to, because I'm not going to ship it afterwards. I could take it down to her in person, but it's about a 45-minute drive. You know, fuel cost is not easy. So I do want to crochet something else tonight. So I am going to take what I have remaining of the papaya. It's a Red Heart Super Saver. It's the pooling one. I've never actually done like a pooling project. Maybe someday. But I'm going to pair it with the Red Heart Super Saver Bitty Stripes in the color Crayon box. I still have a little bit left. And then I'm going to pair these two together. I think that'll look really nice. Main reason for doing this, like another project tonight, is because of yesterday. I didn't get anything done yesterday. And I want to stay consistent with like my projects or whatever as I'm, you know, making this video and stuff. And I'm hoping that like one project per day. I know it's not really per day, but so many projects per week. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll film another segment with the toque. So in a few seconds, this will magically appear into a toque. And here is the completed charity beanie. I did a trial size and wanted to use up some of that yarn, so I did a little pom-pom. I also made a hexagon with the papaya stripe pooling, whatever you want to call it. I'll put a black border around that as well tonight. So there you have it. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? Yes, Saturday, December 21st. Larry will be going to daycare in the morning, so you won't see him tomorrow because I'm not going to make him film the little segment and then drive him to daycare, because he's very smart and he just knows when he's going. And I've already mentioned a few times today, so he knows the word. And, you know, because of my routine in the mornings, you know, like packing the daycare bag, he'll hear me. Like, he'll be in his crate still sleeping, but he'll hear me. So it won't go well if I try to get him to pick things tomorrow, because he'll be too excited to leave. So you won't see him tomorrow, but you'll see me. And then we'll do another small project tomorrow. I actually have a full day tomorrow. With my old business, my old sewing business, my biggest seller was women's underwear. And in the end, like, when I still had my business, I sold my business, right, like basically when COVID hit, because COVID took away all of my sales. So in the end, when I was making underwear still, I was selling close to 400 pairs per month. And that was my biggest seller. And for Christmas, I'm going to make some for myself and my BFF and like her little girl, because they love my undies, and well, everybody who tried them loved them. So, and mine are getting like old. I mean, they've lasted a long time, close to 10 years, like my original pairs. So that's what you see up there is the fabric. And then over there is like ones I've already cut out, plus the papaya stripe yarn. So that's my day tomorrow. That's why Larry's going to daycare, because I don't want him under my feet, because I'm in the back room with the sewing machine, in here with my industrial serger, and just, it'll be a crazy day. And you know, just nice to have the day to myself, which will be nice because my husband will be working all day in preparation for Christmas. He works agriculture, making livestock feed. So just one day off, Christmas Day, they really have to prepare in advance. And so he'll be there all day tomorrow, which I'm excited for, because I can blast my music and just have an alone day. I'm very excited. Good morning and happy Saturday, December 21st. I took Larry to daycare this morning, and he was excited to go. Of course, he knew first thing in the morning. I mean, he heard me start the car and, you know, pack up his daycare bag. He's so smart. So you won't see him today, but as I mentioned last night, I have a day full of sewing to do. I have all the undies cut out, and now I just got to pin the waistband and the leg bands onto them and serge them all together, but they're all cut and ready to go for that. But I know myself, and I want to take a little bit of a rest for a bit and like sit on the couch and, you know, pin the bands, and then also do a little bit of crocheting. So I'm going to pick the project today and the yarn. Okay, so let's pick the project and the yarn. I'm hoping it's something small, only because it's going to be a full day for me. Okay, here's the project, the yarn. I can tell it's been in Larry's mouth because there's a bit of a, what do you call it, a stain. Okay, so with Vanna's Choice Gray, I have 4 of them. I am making, try a new pattern. Okay, let's see. So I could do something like small, or I could do something large, or I could do, I'm just trying a new pattern. So that being said, because I want to do something quick today, I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna put this one back, just because my brain is not focused on crochet today, it's focused on making these underwear. So I'm gonna put this back and I'm gonna choose a different project. I know it's cheating, but my rules. My decision. Vanna's choice. We are making, oh, we can put some towards the winter cowl. Okay, so that's fine because it's a solid color and I think that'll look nice with a winter cowl. So we need 3 strands in total. Right now we have 2, because if you remember from earlier this week, this is the other one that we're going to pair with it, and that's Red Heart Super Saver Pooling in the color Berry. I know that went off by heart because I love it. Okay, let's pick another project. Okay, just want to pick a yarn too. Okay, Charity Beanie. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Okay, we are double stranding with, oh, okay, so this is the Robin's Egg Brunette Premium. You remember last time we used Baby Aqua. Now this is going to be Robin's Egg. Okay, so Baby Aqua is one that we had just used, and Robin's Egg is the darker one here. It's a really nice color. Kind of matches my walls, kind of not. It's a bit more blue than it is mint, but it is a really nice color. So we're going to double strand it with Vanna's choice for a Charity Beanie, and that'll be nice, quick, and easy. Then I can keep focused on actually sewing and not crocheting. Here's how the first shelf is looking. As you can see, there's quite a difference this week. That makes me very excited. I will try to put a little snapshot screenshot of what it looked like last week on the screen here. And then the next shelf is holding all the hexagons that I've been making and the hexagon cardigan that has been started with this little project. And then those little cakes there are just what I have leftovers of skeins after using them. This shelf here does still look pretty full, but there, you know, it's definitely a difference. There has been a few like removed from there. I have used a lot of the black. I did have one more skein there, so I've used 1 skein of black this week. And then, you know, some other solid colors. So that's been nice and wonderful to use up. And then this shelf here still has those worsted weight skeins there. And those are still in the bucket and ready to be used in a project whenever Larry picks them. I hope everybody has a great holiday, Christmas, however you celebrate. But it's going to be a bit of a whirlwind next week, only because family Christmases and stuff. So I think we have 4 technically different days to do. So I'm excited. It'll be nice to see some family that I don't see very often. Get to see my little niece. I don't get to see her often because I live like north of Toronto, and I just don't get to see her much. But you know, we FaceTime and stuff with her. So, but that'll be nice. I get to see her tomorrow. That'll be really nice. So I hope everybody has a great holiday, however you celebrate, and I hope you know, enjoy the season and, you know, take time to reflect and reflect on this year and just like take some time to relax, take some time for yourself. I think that's the most important part during the holidays, because with the hustle and bustle and, you know, it's hard to take time for yourself, but please carve out, you know, at least an hour of just self-care, whether it be a nap or maybe you're in bed just scrolling on your phone or reading a book or just relaxing and resting. I think that's really important for everybody. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember that you are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, and the world appreciates having you here.